Greetings from Sweden.
Hälsningar från Sverige. We are enjoying the Swedish summertime here by visiting family.
It's been so wonderful, and we thought we would take you along for a little bit of the art of simple living in the countryside here.
And as you can see, we are having what we call Fika. And if you're new to that concept, it's very old traditional concept in Sweden. And it's usually a moment you take for yourself, usually with tea or coffee. And something like this that we call kanelbullar, but for you might have seen them as cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. So we want to take a little moment, a little Fika time together, and talk about some things we've been thinking about. But first, in case you're new here, my name is Lindsay.
And I'm Jonas.
And we would love for you to stick around and subscribe and join our Cozy Cottage Club here. So we have traveled very far from our little vintage cottage in New York to the Swedish countryside. And we are so delighted to be staying at this very charming red cottage by a lake.
So this is actually the third time we are staying here. And we are so thankful for my twin brother's family that let us be here and film.
So how do you feel staying at a lakeside cottage?
I feel so peaceful here.
Yeah.
It's so quiet and just relaxing to hear the water.
The most beautiful sunsets, the sound of the water. It's probably the most peaceful place we have ever stayed. And every time we come here, it just feels like our souls can rest a little while here and recharge. So as we've been enjoying all these experiences here in Sweden, we've really been feeling like this is the sweet life, isn't it? When you get to spend time with your family, and we love playing with our nieces and nephews. They are so much fun. We get to enjoy good food and fika and nature. In the Nordic countries, they have the midnight sun, where the sun basically never sets. And that means that there's so much daylight that the flowers, the natures are just thriving. And it's just a magical time of year, and you can just feel it in the air. And that is why Midsummer is such a special holiday to celebrate this time of year.
So we have done videos about Midsummer before, but if you haven't seen them, I can highly recommend you to watch them. But if you haven't seen them, I can explain that it's a celebration of the sweetest time of the year.
So how to celebrate Midsummer is basically when the communities come together, usually in an open air museum type place, and they put up a maypole and everyone dances around it. You jump around like frogs. There's all these fun and silly traditions.
And it doesn't make sense, but it's always been like that.
Yeah, old folklore, and this was the first time in a long time that we actually spent it with your twin's family and his kids, and we had so much fun together. So all these experiences we've been having remind us of a very special Swedish word that really doesn't have a direct translation into English. What is the word?
The word is Lagom. And
Lagom.
Did you know that Sweden is called the land of Lagom?
Now you know.
So we believe that the word Lagom comes from the Viking age. You know, when they sat around a long table together and was drinking from a bowl, sending it to one another, saying laget om, which can be translated to for the team. And what they meant was take just enough so that it's enough for everyone. Not too little, not too much, just enough.
That makes so much sense. So do you think nowadays in modern day Sweden, this term is really about balance and being content and satisfied with just enough? Because too much or too little of a good or bad thing could be good or bad, right?
I think so.
But finding that balance is hard. And especially in a country in the north like this, where there are extremely long, dark winters and very bright summers, and it's a land of extremes. So finding that balance in between that, I wonder if that's why Sweden is the land of Lagom.
It makes sense what you say, and I totally agree.
So we think Lagom is all about finding the sweet spot in life, and we feel like we are doing that a lot here in the Swedish summer.
So why don't you share with us what is Lagom for you?
How do you find balance in your life? And we want to take you along with us as we continue our Lagom living here while we're visiting Sweden this summer.
Sweden, the land of Lagom.
Yes. Okay, cheers and skål
Cheers
to that.
and skål.
Det är min läskskål som vi lagt upp dig. För att få mer grund. Det här är mammas stora.
Fint. Ja.
På 4 ställen. Nej, kolla på den.
Men den här är lite mer.
Det här är, ja.
Det kommer säkert bli hårdare på locket nu, men det är ju...
Du kan ta strössel. Nej, du skär du.
Ja, så man kan som räknas.
Looks so nice. Maria is proffs.
Anita!
Stay in my light.
Ska det vara perfekt eller ska det vara klaps?
Nu är det perfekt.
Det ser ut som sammet.
Det är en gubbe. Jag tog alla sista smultronen.
Ja, det var kul. Ja.
Det måste vara en där.
Ja, perfekt.
Får det vila.
This is my brother Jonas, if you haven't met him before. And as you understand, this is my brother Emil. We're twins. Yeah. This is how twins look like. And I want to ask you, if I said, how do you want some more coffee?
Yeah, absolutely. I always want some more
What do you
coffee.
answer? How
Yeah,
much?
Yeah, lagom.
Lagom.
Yeah.
And what is lagom?
Yeah, how much is lagom? I think that's a question that you really can't answer, right?
Mhm.
But it's unique for every person.
If you have a rainy day, lagom might be a little less.
It depends how you feel. If you had
Yeah.
a bad day, lagom is probably more than if you had a good day.
So when it comes to lagom living, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think you should live on a way that doesn't hurt anyone else. And you shouldn't hurt animals or the environment. Live lagom. And the only impact you should leave is good memories. That's lagom.
That sounds very wise, if I must say. It's a very lagom outlook on life.
Yeah.
And it seems to me
Do you
that
think we have solved that question
I
now?
would say you have solved it.
I mean, I couldn't done it without you, man.
I would write this down in my calendar that today we solved the secret of lagom.